Hi everybody, Kendall Sullivan with Real Progressives. So the latest poll had Hillary behind Trump by 2 percentage points. Trump has been gaining on Hillary for quite some time now. Now this may be news to a lot of people within the establishment, but it's not news to real progressives out here. It's not real news to those out here who've been saying from time and time again that Hillary Clinton is a flawed candidate. Hillary Clinton is a candidate that no one trusts. Hillary Clinton is a candidate that's a corporate puppet for Wall Street, the fossil fuel industry, and she even takes private prison donations. So it's not new to us. We knew from the beginning that Hillary was the worst candidate to put up against Donald Trump. We knew this. And now she's behind in the polls to him. Don't blame us. We voted for Senator Bernie Sanders. Yes, that's right. We voted for the guy that in every matchup poll was beating Donald Trump by 15 percentage points or more. So do not come with us with the BS about it's us hurting Hillary Clinton. And then I'm tired of the noise about every time someone says the truth about Hillary Clinton, they say, oh, you can't, you're going to weaken Hillary Clinton, don't do that. Well, if me saying the truth, no, scratch that. If the people is saying the truth about Hillary Clinton hurts Hillary Clinton, then the problem is Hillary Clinton. It's not us saying the truth. The problem is the things that we're actually saying that's actually true about her. That's where the problem comes in at. But you guys don't want to acknowledge that. It's not that you don't want to, it's not that you just don't want to acknowledge it. You don't care. They don't care. Hillary supporters do not care. But they want to blame everyone else for her inept. They want to blame everyone else for where she falls short at. That's not our fault. That's her fault. And it's your guys' fault for blindly supporting her. As Steve said it, you guys act like someone who's been bit by a zombie. And you just have to fall in line behind Hillary Clinton. And then some of you guys have the audacity to get out here and try to make it like we're the one who's childish. We're the one who needs to be waking up. It's not us who needs to be waking up. It's you guys out there who need to be waking up. You out there who's saying that you're voting for Hillary Clinton because you fear Trump. You guys out there that's saying you're going to, you hear where we're coming from when it comes to, you hear where we're coming from with real progressives, but this time it's too critical. We can't do it this time is what they say. We have to wait to do it next time. And then establishment is out there listening like, oh, so all we have to do is throw up a Trump candidate every election cycle to scare them to voting for our flawed candidate year after year. Wow. That's how we can keep the system in place that protects us against the people. That's how we keep our system in place that's rigged against the people. That's how we keep fracking in place. That's how we keep the private prison industry in place. That's how we keep the war on drugs in place. That's how we keep mass incarceration in place. That's how we keep people spending decades in prison over nonviolent offense or for a petty marijuana charge in place. That's how we keep those flawed systems in place. That's how we keep the death penalty in place. That's how we keep prosecutors for putting people in jail just to gloss their resume and not even giving a damn whether they're actually innocent or not. That's how we keep that in place. We keep that in place by doing that. And we are the ones who help them do it. We're giving them a big discount on it. I mean, it's one thing, we know the Koch brothers like to spend billions to buy politicians. But when they get us to do the work for them for free, it's priceless. And then you got the corporate media out here who doesn't want to report any real news. They more of an entertainment channel now than they are an actual news station. We got the corporate media out here who acts more like the damn WWE. And now they're complaining that things are not following just the way they thought they should plan. Look, you guys should actually report news and stop trying to make news. That's where we continuously run into these problems. The media is very irresponsible, to say the least. They have an opportunity to, enact real change and actually report what's going on and say the truth, but they don't tend to do that. So until we get to a point to where we're going to actually report what actually happens, then, we're going to stay stagnated to where we at right now. And until we get Hillary supporters actually caring about her policies and actually caring about what she stands for, then I don't know how we break this cycle of being handcuffed to these two parties. I don't know. I don't see how we can become free of the two parties when we have too many people not realizing that there's a problem in the first place. And those that don't realize there's a problem in the first place don't care that there's a problem. They just vote blue no matter who. Now, at Real Progressives, we're no supporters of Donald Trump. Trust me. we reject Donald Trump 1,000%. What we're basically saying is we don't think Hillary Clinton's any better. So we're not going to prop her up by attacking Trump alone. If you hear us talk about Donald Trump, 9 times out of 10, you're going to hear us talk about Hillary Clinton too, because both of whatever we say about Trump can actually be applied to Hillary. But I can say this about Trump. I haven't had a Trump supporter yet that disrespected me. Hillary supporters, they've called me not having a brain. They've said that I was childish. I had even a few use racial slurs, as calling me going so far as to calling me a boy. And I was thinking like, wow, yeah. Now I remember her egregious campaign against President Obama in 2008. Now I remember that. It's just very, it's very sad to say the least that we're stuck to this system that we're stuck to. The two-party system has failed us, and it's going to continue to fail us because we don't actually pressure it to do anything different. When you get out there saying you're going to vote blue, no matter who, there's no reason for that candidate to do anything to alienate the person that's loading them up with the big donations to help you and I when we just say that we're going to vote for them anyway. Think about that. If I'm going to go buy a car, if I'm trying to sell a car for $10,000, you know, and then I got somebody just running out, why would I actually come out there and say I'll take 5? Think about it. Why? Make people earn your vote. We're no longer interested in someone telling us we're unrealistic or we should wait when it's our kids that are dying on the streets. We're no longer interested in someone telling us we should wait or we be unrealistic when it's our kids spending decades in prison over nonviolent offense. We're no longer interested in someone telling us that we're unrealistic or we should wait when it's our kids that are undereducated. We have gotten so immune to injustices that we think that common sense policies that help the people are somewhat asinine. They're somewhat unrealistic. But bailing out the crooks on Wall Street, we take that as realistic. We take that as being the norm. It's not the norm. We got to stay focused. Stay focused and continue to do what they said couldn't be done. What the cynics said couldn't be done. Cynicism didn't put a man on the moon. Cynicism didn't sign a civil rights bill. And cynicism won't enact real change in this country. I'm Kendall Sullivan with Real Progressives, and I'm going to leave it there.